Video's called "This Wolverine Hate is Dumb."
Community to hate on any new game that's about. It is a trend within the gaming community to hate on any new game that's about to come out. I am truly convinced.
Bro, the things I was seeing them talk about Wolverine, like I'm pretty sure he's gonna have like most of it here and probably some stuff I didn't even see. Bro, I was seeing crazy amounts of slander. Like, brother, do y'all even like games?
That gamers do not enjoy their own hobby. The same hobby that they invest so much time and money into. As we draw closer and closer to the release of Wolverine, the hate for this game seems to just get stronger and stronger. Ever since this game got announced, people have just been nitpicking the hell out of it. You got people calling the game woke. You got people calling the game trash because Logan's suit regenerates. And some people are calling the game trash because Jean Grey and Mystique aren't in a two-piece with their breasts out.
And it's like, bro, how is the game? What, bro? Do they even know what like X-Men and mutants is even like about, bro? Like, bro, it's
just
I'm telling you, bro, they don't even know what they're talking about.
On top, ever since Sony announced that they will end the production of physical media come 2028, gamers have done nothing but shit on Sony and anything Sony adjacent. It's getting so bad. Insomniac Games is now receiving hate because they're a Sony adjacent studio. They're also receiving hate because Spider-Man 2 wasn't a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. Look, before we dive into this video, this is not me defending Sony. I already know I'm gonna get those, oh, you're a PlayStation bootlicker.
Bro, okay, here's the thing too. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, physical media going away sucks. It does. It is like, it's bad because if you don't have physical, then technically they can just charge you whatever for the digital and you're gonna be forced to like it, right? You're gonna have to eat the shit and like the taste of it, right? It sucks. But like, I don't really know what the alternative is. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know what the alternative is. So, I don't know. But one thing I do know, the hardest no disc, no buy, like people, for one, they're gonna be playing GTA 6. 100%. I can guarantee you 100% of them are gonna be playing GTA 6. And come 2028, when Sony actually does, like, you know, throw the fork in it, get rid of, like, physical discs and all that stuff, it's not production of all that, they're gonna get that first state of play in 2028, they're gonna be eating that up. They're gonna be like, oh my god, no way, new Kratos God of War. Bro, didn't you just say no disc, no buy, bro? Like, what are you talking about? You ain't buying this. You ain't finna play this game. Like, what? And I'm telling you, bro, you gotta pick your side, bro. You gotta stay over there. You can't be all no disc, no buy, and then when a new game come out, you're like, whoa, no disc, no buy, except for this one. I'm gonna get this one. Come on, bro. Can't do that.
Oh, you're a corporate shill. Dog, this video isn't me trying.
And Xbox literally said they were doing the same thing. So, why is Xbox not getting it? Now, to be fair, the way PlayStation announced it was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. If anything, I would have just waited until 2028 to do it. Personally. Or not. I would have waited until 2027 to say it. Because they said that shit like a year and a half early. I was like, whoa. Why did they do that?
Trying to convince you that Wolverine will be the greatest game since sliced bread. You don't have to like this game and you can criticize it all you want. Just do it righteously. Please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. This shit is crazy.
If we don't make it,
we'll make it.
It's been an honor serving with you, John.
Now first, let's talk about the hate that Insomniac Games is receiving. I don't know why this unnecessary meat riding started, but y'all need to calm down. Insomniac Games is one of the few legendary studios to put PlayStation on their back for decades. We're not about to throw all of that away because Spider-Man 2 didn't have Shakespeare levels of writing. Yes, narratively, Spider-Man 2 did take a dip. Yes, the game was short. Yes, there was a lack of DLC, but just in case you guys forgot,
yeah, the lack of DLC probably did hit the hardest, to be honest with you. Because I think having DLC, I would assume where you're mostly playing as Miles, or even like having like a couple situations where Miles can't handle like just the villain itself, and then kind of, you know, go in there, or Venom comes back or on some shit. Like, I don't know. You could have some DLC and then make it make sense, bro. It could be comp, bro. I don't know, because like they did DLC for Spider-Man 1, so like why wouldn't they do it for Spider-Man 2? But Yeah, that's probably my only real complaint. Otherwise, bro, like visually, gameplay wise, like I had a lot of fun on Spider-Man 2. I'm not gonna lie, I had a lot of fun on that game. Do I think story wise it's better than 1? No. Story wise, it's probably like on the same level in my opinion with Miles Morales. But that just doesn't mean like that's only one aspect of the game though. They're acting like the story is everything when they don't even play games. Like, what are y'all talking about? Because then at the same time, they'll be like, oh, all it is just QTE slop. All right, bro.
Sony was literally rushing them. If I'm being completely honest, Spider-Man 2 isn't even a bad game. In fact,
It's
that
not.
shit was fun as hell. If we are genuinely gonna sit here and call this game
It's not a bad
trash
game.
because it doesn't have a 10 out of 10 plot, do you know how many games are trash? In 2026,
Facts.
if the game isn't 10 out of 10 peak or it's not life-changing, then the game is considered trash. A game can never just be average. It's always, oh, the game is good or the game is bad. Never nothing in between. That's why y'all are so miserable playing games. The reality is,
If you give like a good take, bro, a good like, not even educated take, like a good, I don't know how to explain it, bro. But if you give like a good, well thought out critique of a game, that's like, okay, cool. But then people on Twitter would be like, oh, so because you said this part, that means you hate this part. Didn't say that shit. I literally didn't say that. You know what I mean? But yeah, dude, they just take everything at face value. And honestly, I don't even know where all this hate came from for games, but they need to go back to hating on whatever the hell they were hating on before, bro. Leave the games out of it, bro. The games don't deserve it.
every game isn't gonna be a
Literally.
10 out of 10, and it's okay for a game to be a 7 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10. Y'all have become so fixated on
Like, Ron, when you change your background up, bro? What's up with this? Where the TV at that was playing like Sonic Unleashed and shit?
the overanalyzation of games prior to them even coming out. Every time a new game is about to come out and I open social media, it's just people making fake rumors and hasty generalizations.
Bro, deadass, the hate for GTA 6 is about to be so crazy. I'm already knowing, game, because that's what gets people, like, the views and shit like that. That's what gets, like, eyes on your stuff, is hating. So they're going to hate. There will be people, like, people are going to be playing it. There's going to be, obviously, the people who, like, get in the car for the first time, start driving, pause the game. This is the greatest game I've ever played. Like, you know what I'm saying? Genuinely, there's going to be those people, but there's also going to be those people that are like, bro, why is the wind blowing this way and then the trees aren't, like, it's supposed to be autumn time and there's still leaves on the trees. What? This doesn't even make any sense. This game sucks. What? We waited 10 years for this? Alright, dude.
Based on trailers. Y'all create these unrealistic expectations based on your own confirmation bias, and then when the game doesn't live up to what you created in your head, you get mad. I'm gonna be honest, this game is probably not gonna be the greatest thing since sliced bread, but the game is gonna be good, and the game is not gonna...
And it's linear, bro. I can already guarantee it's a linear game, and every single time lately, since this, like, age of open world games, every time we've gotten a linear game, there's always people who are like, bro, why do we have these invisible walls? Like, why would the devs make this area if you didn't want us going in it? Just follow the objective, bro. Like, I don't know why you're trying to be difficult on purpose. Just follow the objective. It's not that hard, bro. Just... Jesus
flop,
Christ.
despite all you haters wanting it to. Can we please
Yes.
stop pre-hating games and actually wait for the general population to drop their reviews on the game? And by the way, Insomniac is not Sony. Stop sending hate to them.
We've been doing the same giant boss fights for 30 years. I'm glad I'm not the only person that's thinking that, because there's people still trying to defend this. There's no reason games should have giant bosses that just sit a body part on the ground so you can hit it and then they get hurt and start a different chain of hitting that same area. Come on, bro. There's no way y'all are not creative. The gaming space is dead. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They don't have to reinvent the wheel. They just need a good game. Ain't that the same logic that go into Madden and 2K that come out every year?
It's a little different. That is a little different. But nah, though, bro. It's like, I understand, though. I understand that the boss fight does look a little formulaic. I'm sure that might be your first encounter with a Sentinel. Otherwise, maybe you're like fighting its legs or something, and then he'll jump down and try to, you know what I mean? Like a traditional open area boss fight, probably, right? Because you had an open area boss fight, I'm pretty positive, with Venom. And even like the MJ boss fight was kind of like, you know, you could get creative on how you wanted to approach it. So it's like, why would they not do that here? I'm pretty sure this might be his first encounter with a Sentinel. It doesn't matter if it is or isn't. We're seeing one part of a boss fight, and people are like, dude, this game sucks. These boss fights are the same boss fights we've been doing forever. What do you think, you're playing a fucking Souls game? It's Wolverine, bro. Like, holy shit, we're here for the story. Oh my god, dude.
Sports games, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's the same rinse and repeat cycle that make game developers like Call of Duty think they could keep dropping these same repetitive ass games. Wolverine wouldn't even have fought it like this. He would have climbed up it and tried to take the head off, not just slash your arm. Thank you. You telling me this man Wolverine shouldn't be trying to climb the fucking Sentinel with his nails, and that wouldn't have been a better product? Are you losing your y'all don't have creativity, excitement, anticipation. Y'all the reasons the game development companies are bullshitting us on the products we're.
Now, if there is a single part in this game where Wolverine climbs up a Sentinel, a gameplay part, I should say that, a part of gameplay where Wolverine climbs up a Sentinel and, you know, kills it or whatever, tries to cut its head off. I need everybody that's hating on it to just say they're wrong. That's it. I don't want nothing else. I just want them to say they were wrong, because I just feel like there's a lack of accountability as well whenever these people are just spewing hate. And it's like, they aren't coming back and saying like, oh shit, my bad. Like, I should have let him cook. They're not saying that. They're just, and then they'll find something else to hate on. Well, yeah, you put this in here, but like, you still got this stupid boss fight in this game. They're just gonna move the hate somewhere else, bro. It like,
they're receiving.
They just like being angry, bro. And it's kind of crazy. Like, it's kind of crazy. I used to be like this too.
Eating it up.
Yikes.
Fuck out of here.
Now, no hate to that guy or anyone else I may put in this video, but come on, dog. Yes, that boss fight is very cliche, but dog, that's literally just one boss fight. This is what I meant by people love making absolute generalizations based on the littlest things.
Yes.
The amount of people in that comment section talking about,
and you know, I wouldn't even be mad if that's why GTA 6 is not dropping gameplay yet. Because people are just gonna find any little thing in that gameplay to nitpick. So I honestly would not be upset if they just didn't show gameplay for that main reason. Because, oh my god, people are just angry, bro. They just want to be mad so bad. And it's like, dude, why? Like, why do you enjoy being angry? Like, holy, dude. You can't find a single positive thing about the game. Like, bro, whenever Wolverine, I don't know if he's going to add it in here, but there was discourse about the trailer or the gameplay, like, whatever, and you had to press L2 and R2 to bring your claws out as Wolverine. They're like, the fact that we have to do that every time we want to bring our claws out is kind of stupid. Like, why do we have to do that? It's for the scene. It looks cool. Like, bro. Oh my god, dude, what happened to just fun? Damn, we can't play games to have fun no more?
Damn, bro, and I was gonna get this game, or this looks trash. Y'all are so easily influenced by hate, it's actually insane. Gamers let numbers create the illusion of credibility. I have come to realize that hate demands attention while praise offers it. I knew this game was getting hate farmed when the hate started getting mixed with LARP. People love to talk about how Wolverine would have fought this Sentinel, and y'all swear y'all know his character when y'all don't. Like, this dude reacted to the game and said Wolverine would never use stealth. Bro, deadass, what the actual fuck are you talking about? Like, holy fucking LARP. Logan is literally a spy. Logan is literally a ninja. Logan is literally a samurai. Logan has worked for the CIA and he's been a part of multiple special forces. Logan is the same dude that is capable of sneaking up on Daredevil, but he wouldn't use stealth? People just be on the internet saying anything and they don't even be knowing what they're talking about. Like, I can't make this up. The hate for this game is so forced. This dude said, Apparently, Brazilian wires are stronger than adamantium. Instead of talking about the fact that Wolverine's claws isn't even touching the wires, which would have actually been a good criticism, he proceeds to cherry pick something that doesn't even fucking matter. This clip right here is funny too because they're trying to show us how the gameplay is so boring by just holding forward on the stick in a 3-second running sequence. Mind you, this 3-second running sequence is right before the fight starts. This is what people.
And bro, I did watch that like gameplay thing. Bro, it's literally the tutorial. I'm pretty sure this is how the game starts. I'm pretty positive. It might, maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's like the first action sequence or whatever of the game. I don't know for sure. But like, the game starts like this. Because you're running. And then it'll show, and it was like, hit L1 and square or something for like a combo or whatever. And I was like, it's giving you the tutorial through like a cinematic action type sequence. Like, did you think you were never gonna run in the game? Like, I don't know, bro.
People are doing to this game. They're just straw manning the gameplay. Oh, and to add the cherry on top of that, that is the beginning of the game. And what's even funnier, this can literally be applied to every game. If I'm playing a game like Lies of P and I just run past every NPC, I don't check out new stuff, and I'm just running to checkpoints and fighting bosses, and then I turn around and review the game and be like, oh, the game is only checkpoints and bosses. That is just me feeding into my own confirmation bias by dismissing every—
No, bruh, it's not checkpoints and bosses, bruh. It's after you die, bro. You gotta reset. It's called reset slop, bro. That's what I see somebody call Elden Ring reset slop. I was like, dang, this is like, bro, what are we even talking about, bro? And it was a person who actually beat the game. They were like, yeah, I beat the game, bro. It should just reset slop, bro. That's all you do is just die and reset. Come back stronger. Like, what?
Everything else that the game has to offer. Another thing I keep seeing is people compare this game to the 2009 X-Men Origins game, calling this game better despite not playing the new Wolverine game. Y'all don't hold X-Men Origins.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. X-Men Origins Wolverine was tough. I played a good amount of it on my gaming channel at JJ Gaming, but I do want to play a little bit of it for stream too, but I don't know when I'm gonna do it though. But I want to play it, like a good amount of it, like a good chunk of the game I want to play. Maybe not beat it, but like, you know, get kind of close.
To the same standard that y'all do this game. I played X-Men Origins when I was a kid. I recently just emulated the game again just to make sure I wasn't tripping. The new Wolverine game has more bloodshed. It has more customization. It has a deeper skill set. It has more dismemberment. And if you disagree with that, you are literally LARPing. You can go watch videos or you can go play X-Men Origins. I promise you everything I just said is true. And since we're straw manning video games, let's talk about how X-Men Origins gameplay loop is just pounce, grab, execute. In fact, that gameplay loop is so oppressive, you can spam it in the final fight against Deadpool. And I say all this to say 2009 X-Men Origins is a great game. I love that game. But y'all see how easy it is for me to nitpick and dismiss everything else the game has to offer? X-Men Origins has many combos to use, but why use the combos if one combo gets the job done for every enemy? I could go on and show y'all more trivial things that people are complaining about, but we would be here for—
That's what people say about Insomniac games, bro. Just press square. Over and over and over again. Just mash square until you win. Okay, bro.
For hours. The next thing I want to talk about is the character models and the misogynistic rhetoric towards this game. Dog, researching this video has genuinely been a mentally exhausting experience. Like when I tell you guys, do not go on Reddit or Twitter if you want to talk about a game. I recommend you to not go on any social media platform to talk about games.
I was about to say, if you're talking about a game, bro, the safest place might be YouTube, gang. I'm dead ass. Like, YouTube comment section might be the safest place. Maybe, but even then, sometimes people will be trying to get their hate off in the comment section. But it's like, let me see. Let me just look, because I think it might be pretty chill. But I don't know if YouTube comment sections are like algorithm based. Like, if they're gonna show you like positive things or negative things based on your algorithm. They posted it on the actual PlayStation account, right? Let me see. Let's see. Oh yeah, they do got that State of Play coming up. For Phantom Blade Zero. Let's see. First Ascendant still making things. Dude. Love this game, bro. Okay. Where's the Wolverine? Oh, wait. D23 Showcase. Right? Is it? No, this is 43 seconds. I thought it was longer than this. There was one that they dropped that was like... It would have been this old, though. Hold on, let me see. It was like... Damn, maybe it was this. Well, I mean, let me just look at this. Let me just look at the comment section here.
Let me introduce Mutant Kind's Extinction.
Wolverine's getting physical. Can't wait for the physical copy of this. There is a physical copy. I don't know why they're saying that. Like, it is getting one. Do you really expect to play the game offline with that disc in the future? Alright, bro. You're not playing the game offline, bro. Simple. Don't scratch my disc, Wolverine. Buying this on disc. Wolverine 100% the kind of dude that will buy physical media. The hand is having a bad year. That is true. Can't physical. Okay, they're all just going on the physical train. Okay. Fair. But they're not actually talking about the game now.
Games, because I promise you, gamers don't like playing games.
So maybe you gotta look at it on Insomniac's, but even then, it was probably the same thing.
They fucking hate them. The gaming community has been overrun by misogynistic grifters that don't actually play the game. I don't know why you guys cannot understand character rendition. Logan's visual representation is going to look different across various comics, video games, TV shows, and movies. Y'all are not gonna get Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Wolverine design or Marvel Tokon Wolverine design in a game that's supposed to make him look realistic. Imagine how stupid Wolverine would look in this game with his design from Marvel Rivals. Y'all want a Logan that is 5'2", 300 pounds of muscle and overly hairy. Is this my favorite adaptation of Wolverine? No, but I also understand
he is low-key chopped. I will say that. I'm not gonna lie, bro. He is low-key chopped. I will say, I looked at it, I was like, bro, what? Insomniac Wolverine, no mask. Bro, this dude, like, wait, what picture was it? Okay, because look, he looks tough here, right? Oh, it's loading up kind of slow. But look, he looks tough here. This looks tough. Obviously, he looks tough. All right, bro. Obviously, he looks tough with the mask on. But, like, bro, I don't know, bro. Like, right here, bro, he looks chopped, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, bro, he looks chopped. But, like, I'm not mad at it, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at it. I just, like, that's just my criticism. I'm like, bro, you know, some people might look at it and be like, oh, he looks tough. Like, shit.
Statistic correlation,
you know?
And this can be applied for the women in this video game as well. Yes, the women in this video game aren't as attractive as their comic book versions. I will not be disingenuous, but we genuinely have people saying things like this. Insomniac has changed Jean Grey's face in Wolverine. She no longer looks like a 50-year-old lady. The world of video games is healing. The original
Bro, what does that even mean? She no longer looks like a 50-year-old. She looks 50 here? Bro, what are they even... Oh. Bro, come on, bro. Xbox background. 1, 2, 3 chins? Yeah, bro. Alright, perfectly... Okay, that all makes sense now. Okay, never mind. My fault, bro. My fault. Yeah, bro. She don't look 50 no more, bro. You're good, man.
Is healing. The original Jean Grey model wasn't even bad, and she doesn't even look like a 50-year-old woman. Y'all are just mad she doesn't look like an OF model with her clothes off. And because of that, Insomniac Games had to change a few character models so that the gooners would shut up. In most comics, Jean Grey is usually within her late 20s to early 30s, and I think that first character model displays that perfectly. I'm not mad at a man for wanting to see beautiful women, but if you want to see beautiful women with no clothes on, there's literally websites for that. The last thing I want to talk about is the story itself. Look, you don't have to like the story. You can think the story is trash. That's fine. That's not my problem. Like I said earlier, my problem is that y'all make it so that if the game is not a 10 out of 10 peak experience, then it's trash. And if you actually think that way, you're a fucking bot. A game doesn't need to be a 10 out of 10.
It's not even that, bro. They just don't even, like, play the game. You know what I mean? Like, if anybody's even criticizing the story right now, you don't know it. Like, even like the bits and pieces that they have shown you, or like the breakdowns or whatever, say you've watched every breakdown, you've heard the devs talk about the game, you've like analyzed all this other shit, whatever, and you think you know exactly what the story is about, you know what comic it's adapting or whatever, you still don't know for sure until you've actually played the game. You still don't know what the game is, or what message the game is really trying to convey, or what, you know, you don't know that. So, like, why are people, like, you know what I mean? And they do that not just for this game. It's not even just for this game. They do that for every game. A story game, mainly. And it's crazy. I'm like, bro, just play the game. I understand if the game's, like, $80 or $70 or whatever, and you don't want to spend that much, so you want to just watch like Rad Brad or whatever play the game, and then you can kind of judge it off of that. Fair, that's fine, right? Because some games you can tell just by looking at it if it's a game for you or not. Most of the time, right? But come on, bro. A game like this, especially for the people who are saying I was excited for this until I seen this mash combo, and now like this game sucks. Or like that one chase sequence where like the red mist or whatever he was following, it's like, bro, he was smelling the blood, like, you know what I'm saying? But even then, like, most people need those visual cues. I'm sure there's probably a way to turn them off. Maybe. I don't know. But like, come on, bro. Like, let's not like act like other games don't have similar features, bro. Like, Jesus Christ,
for it to be a generational game. I don't know why the haters are trying to apply this logic to this game. Minecraft is the #1 selling game of all time. Can someone please in the comments down below tell me the story of Minecraft? Please tell me, is
Are you what Jack Black say? He gotta get back to the real world or some shit.
Minecraft a flawless game? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is like the 5th best selling game of all time. Can please someone
It's a little different, bro. That's stat padding, bro. That's stat padding. Because it came out on the Wii U and it came out on the Switch. You know what I'm saying? They were selling bundles of shit, bro. Nah, bro. Mario Kart World better, bro.
in the comments tell me the story of Mario Kart 8? Does Mario Kart 8 genuinely not have any flaws?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. A story mode in Mario Kart would actually be tough. Yo, that would actually be low-key kind of calm. And then you have like a boss battle with like a giant Bowser or some shit, and he's like throwing these random ass items, like either like old school items that aren't in like modern Mario Kart, or like completely different items that are like unique to the boss fight. It would be low-key tough. And then you gotta like win somehow while he's doing that. That'd be tough. Or even like how they kind of do boss or rival fights in Sonic, what is it called? Sonic Crossworlds? Sonic Racing Crossworlds? That one's tough too.
Marvel Spider-Man 2 sold over 18 million copies despite y'all calling it trash. So what does that tell you? A game doesn't need to have a 10 out of 10 plot or a 10 out of 10 in any aspect for it to be a great game. I have genuinely seen people call this game trash because Jean Grey is Logan's love interest. If you are genuinely calling this game bad because you didn't get the ship that you wanted, go get a fucking job. This is not the first time that Logan has gotten with Jean Grey. Maybe if you get off the internet LARPing and go pick up a comic, you would fucking know. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. I'm a pretty small channel, so this video probably isn't gonna do too well. So if you would consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you're new, that really does help. We need more people like myself trying to be a voice of reasoning within the gaming community instead of just shitting on everything. But anyway, thank you guys for
bro.
watching.
I tried to be a voice of reason, bro. This like you need way more. You need a lot of people for that, bro. Cause this shit is bad. But yeah, no, it was a good video though. 4 minutes in and I'm seeing Reese give his opinion on a game when all he plays is Madden. Is wild. I don't know what happened. If a company does something good, reward them with your wallet, or word of mouth. If a company does bad, boycott them. We would never do stealth the same way he'd never stab someone. Some dude said that it needed finishers like Mortal Kombat, like Wolverine wasn't tearing people in half, and Aimon Sabertooth tore me off some dude. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, they just be saying anything, bro. They don't watch, bro. They don't know anything about the game that they're talking about, bro. Genuinely, they don't know. And it's like, it's just bad LARP. It's not even the fact that they're LARPing, bro. It's just bad LARP, bro. Like, holy, dude. It's not. I wish I could say that, you know, them doing this is like a good thing and they're gonna be the change they want to see in the gaming community, and the games are gonna be better because of the criticism that they get on Twitter, and you know, it's just not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen. It is what it is. Like, okay, I'm gonna still play the game. I don't really care what they say, you know, on Twitter, Reddit. I don't know about Instagram, but like, I don't care. Still gonna play the game. Am I gonna buy it digitally? Yes. And yeah, it is what it is, bro. Like, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, I think Wolverine is gonna be tough. We got the time of me watching this video, we got like a month left until the game comes out. So I'm excited. I'm excited, bro. Genuinely. I think we're gonna make some magic happen with that one. Oh, I hope. Okay. Let's do this one next. low key, because I think the next one's gonna be kind of crazy.